All right, I'm back with another video. I am back with another video, and this time I want to discuss the whole iPhone. It went on sale September 19th, but the sales are kind of down, not what they expected. It sold a decent amount, it didn't be too shabby, but they only did about 37 million in sales, and they say that's a drop of nearly 13% from the iPhone 15. This is the iPhone 16 that just dropped on September 19. Pre-orders came out September 12th. I don't know who out here got it, pre-ordered already. How do you like it? And a lot of people are blaming the Apple Intelligence tool that didn't come with the phone yet. That won't be available till October next month. And they say that's to blame for the sales that are down. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know if just Apple Intelligence, the whole Apple AI thing is really pushing people towards the taking the money out their pockets to get, the new iPhone 16. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know how important the artificial intelligence or this Apple Intelligence is to, you iPhone users out there. Does it make or break your decision to, buy the iPhone or not? I mean, 37 million isn't bad, but from a business perspective, if that's down 13% from your iPhone 15, you definitely want to at least match what the iPhone 15 did or be better with the iPhone 16. So let's take a look at the new iPhone 16 and exactly what all of the fuss is about. I'm gonna share my screen and we're going to take a look. iPhone. Here we go. Fair use YouTube.
It's built for Apple Intelligence from the inside out. It has our most powerful Pro chip and our most advanced camera system with an intuitive new camera control, plus thinner borders for our largest ever display. The next generation of iPhone starts now. This is iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence. A new powerful private personal intelligence system deeply integrated into your phone and across your apps to help you get things done effortlessly. You can describe a photo you took years ago, and Apple Intelligence will find it. It'll summarize an email thread to give you the most important information, and to give Siri a richer understanding of you and what's on your iPhone.
Find the podcast Marissa no Justin said the other day.
It can help you express yourself with the perfect Genmoji, and make whatever you're writing more concise. All this and more, powered by the supercharged A18 Pro, with a new 16-core neural engine and a new 6-core GPU for enhanced graphics performance. It also drives the new camera control, a blend of hardware and software innovation. You can easily access your camera, change settings, and take a photo. iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max now come with a 5x telephoto camera, the longest optical zoom of any iPhone, as well as the 48 megapixel Fusion camera. There's a 48 megapixel ultra-wide camera for even higher resolution macro photography. The next-gen photographic styles means you can choose a style and then personalize it to your preferred aesthetic. In a massive upgrade to Pro filmmaking, you can now shoot 4K resolution at 120 frames per second in Dolby Vision, so you can capture and edit cinematic slow motion. iPhone 16 Pro also comes equipped with studio quality mics, while Audio Mix gives you more control to do things like optimize for voices. Intelligent, powerful, innovative, from the inside out. This is iPhone 16 Pro.
So there you have it. That's the new iPhone 16. Seems fancy, you know. It's the pictures, the camera, all of that. They're still, pushing the same things. Great camera, the Apple Intelligence that is missing right now that they're blaming for the sales being down, it just basically, from what I'm seeing, it just helps you organize things better. It can help you find a photo you were looking for way back. It's just a helper. I don't, people can find that stuff on their own. And so, they can, they got to find something to blame low sales on. So, well, we don't have our Apple AI on there. So the sales aren't what they're supposed to be. I don't know. I mean, is it? Or is it just people are just, burnt out on phones? I mean, what else more can you do with the cell phone? I mean, everything they just described is the same thing Apple and Samsung do. When they bring out something new, they push the camera, video gaming, filming a short film on there. It's the same thing. I mean, it's really not too much more they can do. I mean, where else can they go with it? Unless you get rid of the cell phone altogether and just mentally make calls without having a device. Because your whole life is in your cell phone, so it's so easy to get information stolen, easy to lose. I guess the next innovation would be to have something where everything's internal, but then now we're talking about implanting things in the body, so you don't have to actually carry this thing right here. I mean, mine. This is a S21 right here, Galaxy. I just use it to call, text, and make YouTube videos. Other than that, I don't use any of the AI stuff. I'm not installing applications from Google Play Store like that. You know, so that Apple Intelligence definitely wouldn't have affected my decision. I just want to buy the iPhone 16 because it's not needed. So, like I said, you got to find some reason to tell and explain why your sales are down 13%. I guess. I mean, what else do you really need on your phone? I don't know how much you really need. And for the people that actually shoot videos, actual films, or go live on there like I do. I mean, some of that stuff may entice you. Again, for me, my S21 is doing the job when I shoot my YouTube videos. I'm on my laptop doing this one, but sometimes I do it off with my S21, and that's just fine as well. And so these extra features and having to shell out extra money, I don't know if I'm necessarily buying this because the Apple Intelligence isn't there. It's just I think people have what they need with their iPhone 15, I guess. And again, we go back to the economy. I know the Fed just cut rates, but people are still feeling the squeeze from that, and so maybe that's a part of it. I don't even know how much it costs. Let's check it out. Here's a little bit more on the article on them saying why the sales are down, and they're still blaming the artificial intelligence, which is missing. I have no idea why it's missing, why it didn't ship. I'm assuming it'll be pushed in a later update when it's available in October. There's seem to be some technical difficulties. So yeah, it'll be out in October, and yep, it'll be part of the iOS 18.1 software update. I figure they're gonna push it out. So I don't know when in October, it doesn't say. We'll see if that has an effect on the sales. And, these are the features and all of that. Some people like to wait and buy it later. The new devices come with bugs, and so let's see. This is prices remain unchanged from last year, $7.99. This is in pounds. I believe that's what that is. This is in Europe, the European price, so probably similar here in the United States. And maybe that price may have something to do with it as well. $11.99. Or do you, like I said, is it really needed? And here it is right here. iPhone 16 is falling short of expectations. First weekend sales down. This one says 12%. I read on LinkedIn an article that said 13% compared to the iPhone 15 last year. And if the iPhone 15 is doing what you need it to do, then, maybe that's why the sales are down, not just artificial intelligence. I don't think it's really that big a deal, you know. And so, and then just in comparison, here's its competition here, the new S25, and they both just kind of pushing the same features in terms of selling points, a thinner bezel, so it's a thinner phone, and I'm pretty sure, the whole camera thing. There's a how the camera looks on the new S25 Galaxy. They're saying it's even smaller, and so these are the main two phones right here, and so it's they're pushing the same features with each phone, so it's not really you know nothing to me that makes you want to go out and get the new one if what you got is working fine. Save $1,200 plus tax. Especially in this economy. Look at it that way. It looks nice, but they all do the same thing. Galaxy S25 will be out next year. iPhone is out now. You know, so just choose wisely with your money, and if these phones are really needed. I'm just thinking, the sales are down not for some AI. I just think things are burnt out right now. People like, hey, this phone isn't needed. So, why go out and spend the extra money for any of this? That's about the end of it there. So, I don't get it, honestly. And, I could be wrong. We'll see once that artificial intelligence update comes out in October if iPhone sales go up. And I'm just thinking people just, don't quite need it at this point. That's my whole thing. You don't need it, then you know why. And so I think that's the main thing that we have to look into with that. Sales are down. They want to blame it on lack of artificial intelligence. No, I don't know. Like I said, my Galaxy S21 here gets the job done. I've had this since 2021. So, you know, haven't had any need for the 22, the 23, 24. Don't need the 25. I just got the latest update for that Android last week. So, yeah, I don't understand the demand for a new cell phone every year. I know they push that and they make their sales, it's a great marketing strategy, but with us seeing the iPhone down in sales, the new 16, which was unexpected, and they're just blaming it on lack of the artificial intelligence that the update wasn't ready on the 19th when the people actually able to pick up their phones for sales being down 12, 13%. I don't necessarily buy that. You know, what do you guys think? $100 for a phone, is that update really like? Well, it's not updated yet. It's just software. They push it out like anything else. The iOS update. But like I say, Apple has had something to blame this on in terms of why the sales aren't doing what they wanted to do. So hey, we'll just blame it on artificial intelligence, right? Yeah, I'm not necessarily buying that, but I could be wrong. We'll see once that update comes out in October if Apple iPhone 16 sales go up, or they stay the same compared to the 15 at this time in 2023. Like I say, people might have other priorities right now. $1,200 for a phone. That's the max, and they got the $799.99 run up to $800 for the base version. But that's cutting into people's rent. People can put that money towards something else, not just a phone that's not needed. We really got to get our priorities straight out here. Don't need every new phone that comes out. You really don't. And that's nothing against Apple or Samsung. It did pre-sale 37 million phones. You always want to do better. It's like with a music album. Okay, I sold 10 million copies, I want to do 20 million, but it's still making money. Maybe people are smartening up and just say, hey, I don't need this right now. Somebody will buy it. They say it's an estimated 8 billion people in the world. It's more than enough people to go around for Apple to make their sales, even though they didn't hit the numbers they wanted for September for their iPhone 16. But it is what it is. So, it could just be iPhone burnout, possibly cell phone burnout. We'll see how the sales do for next year for the new Galaxy S25. I've never heard Samsung report new Galaxy sales being down though, but it's just it would have to be more missing from that iPhone 16 for me in order for me to say, okay, that's why sales are down. It would have to have more that is just not coming with something. Maybe the camera, you can't just tell me a software update is the reason why my the sales are down, and you're gonna get that in October a few weeks later. I just think people didn't want it, and so Apple has to something has to take the blame, right, as to why your product didn't sell the way you wanted it to sell. So you just and like I say, when they advertise these phones, they advertise the same stuff over and over. They was advertising the iPhone when I played the video, and they were just talking about how you can zoom in more. It's the best zoom that's ever been on an iPhone. No past iPhone can zoom in that far. It had a 6x zoom. Then it pushed about its biggest selling point was the intelligence, where it can organize your message more clearly if you type in something, or it helps Siri, I guess, when you ask Siri a question. And then the other one, you can find old pictures, so you don't have to look for it. Just tell it to find it, so you don't got to go scrolling all the way back years ago. But I mean, that's stuff that people do what they have to do. That's nothing that should stop sales from not being where they need to be. So yeah, I don't buy new cell phones like that. It's just calling, texting, and then now making YouTube videos on the phone. My phone, like I said, gets me through all of that. Again, Galaxy S21, does what I need to do. You don't need to go get another Galaxy either. It's not just the Apple thing. The phone does what I need to do. It gets its updates pushed to it. I keep it charged and keep it moving. That's it. So we don't want to sit up here and always fall sheep into, oh, the new phone is out. Got to get the next one. Got the AI. It's got the new, better camera. You can shoot films on it. How many people are actually filming short films on their phone? How many people are actually doing YouTube videos on the phone? A lot of people are, but in the grand scheme of things, the majority probably are not. People may go live on Instagram, go live on Facebook. People just like to record stuff, but it's and then they throw it on the internet. It's not nothing that they're making any money for. And I see people all the time. Saw people yesterday, just with their phones out recording. No need for iPhone 16 to do what they already have their phone to do right now. No extra money need to be spent. Pay their phone bill. That's it. And so I don't know how much more you can, like I say, you can add to a cell phone. Apple and Samsung, that Google Pixel 9, they're doing all that they can. They're trying to make them smaller, sleeker, look cooler, you know, faster processor, more memory. It's a mini computer, but it's, they do all what they need to do. You may get one if your phone may be 7 or 8 years old now, and it no longer gets updates, no longer supported. They do that, and you're like, okay, now it's time, maybe. But your phone is only 3, 4 years old, you probably don't need to buy a cell phone this year. My phone is from 2021. No need to get anything. No need to spend out any extra money. Phone is paid for. I only pay $77 a month. That's my bill. As I think it is. Let me double check. I just want to make sure. I'm gonna check right now what my bill is, so you all can see what I pay each month. Let me go to the bow. I'm doing this now. Yep, there it is. There. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's might be kind of blurry. 77.97. That's what I pay each month. 77.97 a month. I pay the T-Mobile. I don't know if you all can see that. It might be too bright, but 77.97 a month. So the phone is paid off. I just pay that. No need to go grab a new phone and get a new higher bill because now I got to pay off that phone. I'll stick with my $77.97 a month and be good off of that and save me some money. You know, that's it. That's all. That's for anybody coming in now. If you can see my bill, how much it is right there. I don't know if you guys can necessarily see it, but yeah, it's $77.97 a month right there. So yeah, Galaxy S21, and I'm just fine with it. It has this AI on it. It's called Gemini, and it does what I need it to do. And so luckily a lot of these customers aren't like me, and Apple and Samsung really sales will be down because I'm looking at it like, yeah, it's 3 years later and I still don't see the need to get what you're putting out there. So luckily a lot more people want the next best thing, the new best thing, the fear of missing out. And so, that's good for Apple and Samsung, so they make sales. If more of their customers is like me, they make money, but they won't be making as much as they like because I'm not about to go out and get the latest phone just because they drop it. I'm just not. It's not needed. I know there's others out there that probably think like that too. I'm not the only one. Seeing other people online saying, yeah, I don't need the latest phone. My phone does what it needs to do. I don't know if that makes me sound like a old person or something, but yeah, it does what it needs to do. That's it. That's all. Yeah. That phone's been kicking and going and since 2021. No need for an upgrade. And I would apply that to a lot of other things. You don't have to get a new car every year and all of this stuff. The iPhone, that's just an example, and I saw that article. But you can apply that to a lot of other things too. As soon as they bring it out, hey, time to get it. No, just wait. Save some money. You got to be smarter out here, especially in this economy. Please pay attention. The iPhone can wait. There's some people actually do need it. Somebody had their phone stolen, phone been dropped. Yeah, there's a lot of valid reasons where you need to go and get a new one. But like I said, if you got the iPhone 15 or the Galaxy S24, there's no need to get the S25 next year or the iPhone 16 right now. And there's not a knock on Apple or Samsung, great companies. I'm pretty sure even the people at that company would probably deep down say, yeah, he's right, but they got to sell the products. That's not good marketing. So you got to say, hey, get the new one. There's always going to be people who do have a need for the new phone, for whatever reason, a need. Somebody want, and so you show off and all of that. They all push the same features every year, new camera, zoom in. They all push the same features every year, new camera, zoom in, processor, play video games, shoot movies, all of that. They're not putting in nothing new that will make you be like, okay, yeah, this is definitely a leap forward. I think they're going as far as they can go in terms of us calling using an actual phone. The next innovative thing to do is to find out how to call without a phone, or we're not even using the phone to call. I'm thinking something more internal. But then that scares people because that may require you getting something implanted into your body. It's borderline iPad now. Also, nobody asked. Yeah, they did go larger, whereas now the Galaxy is going smaller. They got a smaller bezel. I showed that in the video earlier. And so, they're going bigger, so they may not necessarily, that may be more of an issue of why the sales are down too, cool and good. They want to blame it on, well, the artificial intelligence isn't ready yet. But like I said, that's an update that's going to be pushed in October. You can't wait till next month to get your update. So I'm not buying until October when it's fully updated. And there's going to be more updates after that from iOS. Come on now. So, like I said, Apple has to find a way to blame, why their sales are down. Something's got to be the scapegoat. And, you know, I could be wrong. When that update comes out in October, maybe the sales will go up. I don't know. They sold 37 million. They did good out the gate. So I don't know if that would influence anyone's decision. Cooling good. I don't know if you will buy a phone based on a certain update not being there that you know that it's coming later on, or would you just say, hey, no, I need the update right now? You know, it's ridiculous to me. So, you know, Apple just has to, you know, and like you said, for a large masses, the phone is bigger. People may want things to get smaller now, you know, more compact. We don't want like many books that we carrying around, you know. I remember when the iPhone first started, that's part of what they prided themselves on was it was so small. You know, when you go back to the iPhone, the 3 and the 4, then they got the same size as the Galaxy. Now you got the Galaxy and the iPhone, you know, with these bigger screens and all of that, you know. So I don't really know how much more, like I said, they can do. I'm saying the next step is to be able to make calls without even having a phone. That'll be the next step, whether it be through glasses or, like I say, maybe something that they implant in your body, and then you know you're mentally doing things. Like, I know that's getting really futuristic, but where else can you go with just the phone? Whether they get bigger or smaller, Apple or Samsung. That's the thing. So, like I say, people might just be burnt out from, you know, with the economy, and then just okay, from this new phone, you telling me the same thing over and over for what? Why? So yeah, I won't be buying the iPhone 16 or the Galaxy S25. My Galaxy S21 is fine. I can call, I can text, make my YouTube videos on it, and that's it. And keep my bill low because now I'm not trying to pay off a new phone. So, you know, I take all of that into account when it comes to anything new that comes out. You know, do I need it? You know, I'm not one of the people that's just, oh, it's new, let me go get it. No, that's not Matt. That's not me. But I don't know what you guys may think. If you want to get the iPhone 16, hey, be my guest. I hope you enjoy it. Do you want it? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. And what you guys think about the new iPhone. Are you just tired of new phones altogether? You good with what you have? Like, share, and subscribe. And the channel is Facts or Feelings, all one word. You type it in the YouTube search engine, do Facts or Feelings, all one word, not Facts, space, or space Feelings. That'll bring up some other channels. If you just put in Facts search engine, do Facts or Feelings, all one word, not Facts, space, or space Feelings. That'll bring up some other channels. If you just put in Facts or Feelings, one word, I'll come right up. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, you know, let me know what you guys think about the iPhone. I'm out. Peace.